Marjorie Taylor Greene just dropped a carpet bomb on Mike Johnson, and he doesn't even know it yet. Worse, he's probably going to spend Thanksgiving weekend eating cold leftovers out of a Ziploc bag when he hears this, hidden in a closet. Think about that one. I'm David Reddish. Welcome to Occupy Democrats. Before we get to Congresswoman Greene's exploding pumpkin pie, a quick request to subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. We're doing a subscriber drive at the moment, kind of like how they used to back on PBS, but the big difference is we're not asking for cash. We just need you to hit that subscribe button so we can keep bringing you the news and keep pushing back against the Trumpian push for authoritarianism. Help us fight back by subscribing to our channel, and remember to share our videos when you can to help us get the message out. Now, on to our breaking story. In case you missed it, late last Friday, Greene dropped a bombshell.
I have fought harder than almost any other elected Republican to elect Donald Trump and Republicans to power.
In a surprise announcement Friday night, Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene said she will resign rather than face a primary challenger in next year's election.
I do not want my sweet district to have to endure a hurtful and hateful primary against me by the president that we all fought for.
The Georgia Republican has been one of the president's fiercest backers in Congress, but a rift developed over the Congresswoman's disagreements with the White House on foreign intervention, H-1B visas, and most notably, the release of files related to convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. In an interview with CBS Mornings last week, Greene explained why she was then one of a handful of Republican lawmakers who supported a vote to release the files.
It's for the victims. These women have been waiting, some of them for decades.
The yeas are 427, the nays are 1.
The House and Senate overwhelmingly voted Tuesday to force the Trump administration to release the files. Before signing the measure, the president feuded with Greene over the controversy, calling her Marjorie Traitor Greene in a Truth Social post and referring to her as, quote, a ranting lunatic in another. The president withdrew his endorsement and added he would likely back a primary challenger against her.
Standing up for American women who were raped at 14 years old, trafficked and used by rich, powerful men should not result in me being called a traitor and threatened by the president.
Greene also blasted Republican leaders in Congress for not addressing issues such as expiring Affordable Care Act tax credits, and added she thinks her party will likely lose in the midterm elections next year.
That's right, folks. Donald Trump's staunchest ally in the Congress is packing her bags. And if you think that's a bad sign for Trump and House Speaker Mike Has-No Johnson, be warned, it gets worse for both of them. Now, Greene's resignation has sparked all kinds of speculation about her motives. Everything from rumors that she knows the Epstein files detail Donald Trump committing illegal acts with underage women, to Greene's own presidential ambitions. For what it's worth, I think the latter is probably closer to the truth. Greene has been on her redemption tour over the past month. See our other videos for more on that. And I'm of the mind she wants to transform her image in the next year to either run for governor of Georgia or for the White House itself. We'll keep you posted on that one. But I digress. Following her announcement, key analysts and Republican politicians have come forward to warn that Greene's departure is actually a burning fuse, and that when this bomb goes off in the near future, it will spell the end of Donald Trump's power, and more pivotally, the end of Mike Has-No Johnson's political career. The Daily Beast now reports that Greene's resignation signals the beginning of a mass exodus of Republican politicians from Congress, which will ultimately result in a collapse in sway for Donald Trump and walking papers for Johnson. The story goes on to quote several senior Republican congressmen, who remain anonymous, of course, and who explain that Johnson has never been well liked. Quote, not even the high-profile, the regular rank-and-file random members are more upset than ever. Members know they are going into the minority after the midterms. More explosive early resignations are coming. It's a tinderbox. Morale has never been lower. Mike Johnson will be stripped of his gavel, and they will lose the majority before this term is out, close quote. And there it is. Donald Trump's narcissism and inability to govern, not to mention his illegal acts and grabs for authoritarian power, have essentially destroyed the image of the Republican Party. Furthermore, Mike Has No Johnson will soon be Mike Has No Job, as he's hated by his own caucus and isn't actually good at his job. And isn't it so refreshing to see high-level people bad at their jobs actually losing them, rather than sticking around and laying off their underlings? I'm just asking. In the case of Johnson and Trump, it looks like 1 year from now they will suffer an electoral disaster. Couple that with their setbacks in gerrymandering, again, see our other videos for more, and it looks like the Republicans are in real trouble. Needless to say, we'll keep you up to date on this ongoing story as new developments arise, as well as the Democratic plan and priorities when retaking Congress. So remember to subscribe. Help us hit 2 million by the end of the year. This is Occupy Democrats.